The buck stopped there.
All right, thanks, Gretch. 24 minutes now after the hour. From airport security to healthcare, the government continues to take over more and more industries by claiming we'll be better off with them involved. But let's look back. Have things gotten any better?
Don't ask me. Let's talk to John Stossel, the author of the new book, No, They Can't, Why Government Fails But Individuals Succeed, and host of Stossel over on Fox Business. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning.
Well, this is kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? When given the choice between whether the government runs stuff right or private industry does a lot better job.
I think so, but our instinct when we're scared is to say government has to do it. After 9/11, we were scared and we said government had to take over airport security. Tom Daschle said you can't professionalize if you don't federalize. And how's that working out for us?
Yeah, so, of course, Representative John Michael also brought up, who's in control of the TSA, and it passed the Senate 100-0. He brought up the fact that it's not even working.
Well, we go to San Francisco, where the one big city where they've opted out of using TSA screeners, and passengers tell us, hey, these people are friendly, and the lines move quickly. And the TSA's own test finds that they're more likely to find contraband. So these screeners are friendlier and better at their job because they're working for a private contractor, and they know if they don't do a good job, they can be fired. If they do a good job, they can make more money. That's how Israel and Europe do it, but in the United States, we turn it over to the federal government. And then worse, Micah put in his bill, cities get to opt out if they want to. But the TSA just ignores the city's requests. A bunch have asked to. They ignored it for a year. Then they finally say, we don't think that this is useful for the federal government. Well, wouldn't McDonald's like to say that to Burger King?
Look at John Stossel's doing voices now.
Yeah, I know,
it's very impressive. John, what would you like to see happen going forward?
Limited government, the founder's vision. That's why I titled the book No, They Can't, after the politicians. Yes, we can. But we think they can, but they almost never do. Leave it to the people. Leave it to private sector competition. The government can manage it, the government can supervise it, but let private actors run life. We do it better.
Even in healthcare, you see that happening?
Look at LASIK eye surgery, the one tiny piece of healthcare where we have a free market. The prices go down, quality goes up. Doctors even give out their email addresses and cell phone numbers because they want to please the customer.
I got a feeling you would like to see UPS and Federal Express run the Postal Service as well.
Well, I'm happy that they're at least allowed to compete with the post office. Obamacare doesn't really let anyone compete with government health care.
All right. It's got a new book out. It's called No, They Can't. Also, join John on his program Thursdays at 9 on Fox Business. Thank you, Mr. Stossel.
Thanks, John. Meanwhile, coming up straight ahead, we're following a Fox News alert. North Korea about to launch a rocket in defiance of the world.